Hey everyone! Today, we're tackling a super annoying problem that I know a lot of you have faced. Fruit flies. These tiny pests seem to appear out of nowhere, and once they're in your home, they can be really tough to get rid of. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get rid of fruit flies for good. But first, what are the things you'll need to complete this task? For the full list and where to get them, check the description and pinned comment below. Now that you have all your tools and materials ready, let's get into it. Get rid of it! First things first. Before you can get rid of fruit flies, you need to figure out where they're coming from. Fruit flies are attracted to ripened or fermenting fruits and vegetables. So, check your kitchen for any overripe produce, including bananas, tomatoes, and even potatoes. If you find any, toss them out immediately. But don't just throw them in your kitchen trash. Take them outside right away to prevent the flies from breeding in your home. Also, don't forget to check your recycling bin for any bottles or cans with remnants of sugary drinks, as well as your garbage disposal and drains. Fruit flies can breed in even the smallest bits of organic matter, so make sure everything is clean. Set up a trap using vinegar and dish soap. Now that you've identified the source, it's time to set up a simple but effective trap. This is where apple cider vinegar and dish soap come into play. Fruit flies are attracted to the smell of vinegar, but the soap breaks the surface tension of the liquid, causing them to sink and drown. Here's how you do it. Take a small container or bowl and pour in a little apple cider vinegar. Just about an inch or so is enough. Add a couple of drops of dish soap to the vinegar. Don't skip this step, it's what makes the trap effective. Leave the bowl uncovered on your kitchen counter or wherever you've seen the most fruit flies. The fruit flies will be drawn to the vinegar, and once they land, they'll be trapped by the soap. This method is backed by research from a study done at the University of California, Riverside, which found that vinegar traps are one of the most effective ways to catch fruit flies. Use the plastic wrap method. If you prefer a method that's a bit more contained, you can use plastic wrap to create a similar trap. Pour a little apple cider vinegar into a small container. Cover the container with plastic wrap, securing it tightly around the edges. Poke a few small holes in the top with a toothpick or fork. The fruit flies will enter through the holes but won't be able to find their way out, eventually drowning in the vinegar. This method is particularly useful if you have curious pets or kids around, as it keeps the trap more contained. Try the paper cone trick. Another great way to catch fruit flies is by using a paper cone. Roll a piece of paper into a cone shape, leaving a small opening at the narrow end. Place the cone inside a jar or a small container with some apple cider vinegar at the bottom. The flies will be lured in by the vinegar but will have difficulty finding their way back out through the narrow opening. This method was recommended by experts from the National Pest Management Association, who suggest it as an effective alternative to commercial traps. Clean your kitchen thoroughly. Now that you've set up your traps, it's crucial to clean your kitchen thoroughly. Even if you catch all the flies in your traps, new ones can still breed if there's leftover food or organic matter lying around. Wipe down all your countertops, paying special attention to cracks and crevices where food particles might be hiding. Take out the trash and clean the bin with soapy water or a disinfectant. Pour a mixture of boiling water and vinegar down your drains to kill any larvae that might be breeding there. A study published by the Journal of Environmental Health showed that cleanliness is key to preventing a fruit fly infestation, so don't skip this step. Prevent future infestations. Once you've gotten rid of the fruit flies, you'll want to make sure they don't come back. Store your fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator if possible. This slows down the ripening process and makes them less attractive to fruit flies. Don't leave dirty dishes in the sink, and make sure to rinse out any recyclables before putting them in the bin. Consider using a flypaper or sticky tape near windows or other entry points to catch any flies before they make their way inside. And that's it. By following these steps, you should be able to say goodbye to fruit flies for good. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more home tips and tricks. If you have any other methods that have worked for you, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let's help each other out.